Hello guys. Well, tomorrow it is match day. It is the Borough vs Norwich City. Like I predicted in my championship top 10 before the season started, Norwich to finish first. They are currently first of about, I think it's 7 or 8 games left. When I done that last summer, a load of the championship asked me if I was on drugs and I said Norwich first. But no, I believe basically all because of who they had signed and what they'd done. But we're not in a good run for Borough at all at the minute, and they are playing who are top of the league. We are now only 10 goals below letting in than what we have scored, if even that, I think. Our season is starting to fall apart, and of course, I don't see us winning tomorrow. I know one side of my head tells me we're bad enough to lose tomorrow about 7-0, but realistically, I'm thinking about 3-0. But then I'm thinking we might have a shock and draw 1-1 or just lose 1-0. But whatever tomorrow brings, the season's really kicking in now, really coming tight. Teams catching up. We could even be out of top 6 come kick off. It's really kicking up now. The season could finish from today in 36 days, because it's match day tomorrow. If they don't do good enough, I can think of 4 games they'll probably win, but that's if they'll win them 4. Ones I think they'll win: Reading, Swansea, Bolton. I'd say Stoke as well. Or if it's some of them we don't win, might be another one that you don't expect to win. They could maybe probably win about 6, you don't know, but I do not believe now we are going to finish higher than 5th. To be honest, I think Aston Villa will finish above us along with everybody else who are already above us. So I'd say they're probably looking at fighting for 6th place, particularly on the last game. I reckon it could go to the last game and they could be fighting for 6th place. Let's see what this game brings. Come on, the Borough. I was down the pub last night and 6 people said to me, we're going to win today. Well, I hope them 6 people weren't just too drunk. We are now down to 7. Aston Villa 1, Derby 1. This is the half-5 kick-off. Big following by Norwich this afternoon. All the South stands have been given small flags this afternoon. So far so good, they've had 1 shot on target. it's now half time. First half hasn't been so bad. Well, they've hardly threatened that much, but then we've just looked so weak apart from about the first 10 minutes of when it came to a chance on goal. So we just looked so weak, and like in the second half I can only see this game just having much argument either 1-0 either way, or on staying nil all, being like, well, our shots late in the game started to get so weak. Second half starting soon, another 45 minutes of this dinosaur. Well, second half has started. Can people start getting their own time, for goodness sake? Coffee time! Well, so after this I could tell that was coming. Come on! I don't even buzz when we get a corner or a free kick no more. The 90 minutes are up. We have a corner. But this give us a last minute equaliser. What? 6 minutes! There's 6 minutes added time. Well, what a fantastic game. Joking. Actually, it wasn't too bad to start with. It looked quite positive at start. We had a chance or two early on, and we just started giving it put a cap on the opposite way. All to Norwich, and well, all them chances they created today, if we could score goals, we could have won about 5-1. But the answer sums it up. We can't score goals. And of course, 5 goals, I wouldn't be shocked if now we even score that in what we've got remaining. I mean, we've totally fallen apart. Start of the season, I always used to say, I don't trust the squad they've got. And it's now all came up to some. Of course, the first home game, I probably gave Pulis a good telling off in my vlog for not signing players and all that not signing players that he done. This is pretty much what happened. We are falling apart. Now we're down to 8th. We do have a game in hand, most of us, on Tuesday night, but if we lose this, it's Bristol City, and that will pull them into top 6, leaving a few points gap between the others. And well, if we don't win on Tuesday night, it wouldn't be all completely over, but it would start to make it even less possible than it already is. Be honest, if we don't get top 6, why I'm mourning, I don't know. I'll be happy if we don't. I'll be happy if the season just finishes and they get rid of this dinosaur. And of course, of all this I've called Pulis. Of course, if Woodgate comes in as manager, of course, I wouldn't go at Woodgate like, I've just messed my hair up, but who cares? I wouldn't have a go on about Woodgate like as how I have to Pulis. I mean, people are laughing at me when I was saying Pulis out at the end of the season, even if he takes us up. That's how much I don't want any more of him. Aye, it's pretty much a case of, even if the miracle of getting to the playoff final does happen, even if they win, I think he needs the sack in the tunnel at Wembley. Well, not the sack, just the end of his contract. And of course, well, the manager, you can't blame us for the fact, like, of the scoring fact we couldn't score goals today, because end of the day, the manager's not running around on the pitch. And of course, when it came to picking a team, there's not much else he can do. Whatever he does on Tuesday night, he can chop, change, tie. He just can't do any worse. And of course, like, my thoughts are for the next season, I'm kind of thinking next season they won't be any better, because there's not enough contracts up at the end of the season. And of course, all these players are still on high wage bill, and like, would they have to sell to be able to buy more? And of course, don't think anyone's going to go for these players that we've got. But I hope they will just have a better manager who isn't a boring dinosaur like who we've got. Well, anyhow, guys, thank you all for watching. Please drop a like, subscribe, and goodbye.